Pots, Pans, and Pioneers. Today I'm going to be making organic taco seasoning. So if you buy the taco envelopes at the store, the McCormick or any of the other brands, the taco seasoning, you're getting less than 1/4 cup of taco seasoning. You're getting high levels of salt in the taco seasoning, and you're getting 2 chemicals that I can't pronounce that are on the envelope that you probably shouldn't have in your diet. What's amazing about the taco seasoning envelopes is that they list them as gluten-free, which is kind of, in a way, false advertising because there's no gluten in any seasoning packet. It's just a label that will grab your attention to purchase. So today I'm going to be making some taco seasoning from scratch that you can keep in your spice cupboard or pantry. You can even vacuum seal it and use for years. If you vacuum seal it, keep it in your pantry. It lasts about 6 to 8 months. We eat a lot of taco seasoning, but I make my own because I don't want to spend $1.30 for less than 1/4 cup of seasoning that I have already in my spice cupboard. It's just, even though it's only $1, those dollars obviously add up. So today I'm going to show you a mild version of taco seasoning. Now you can spice up this taco seasoning with cayenne pepper or pepper flakes, or any dried, you know, high octane pepper. So all you'll need to do is add the spicy peppers to taste. I would start with 1/4 teaspoon and work your way up to it's the spice level that you want. So I'm just going to give you the basic taco seasoning recipe, and mine is a mild version, meaning it has less chili powder than most. And that's just because I'm not a huge fan of spicy food. I grew up with a mother who is from Louisiana, and they're Cajun, and they eat a lot of spicy food, and I know how to make spicy food. I just choose not to have that in my diet. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and the cornstarch is going to help you preserve the taco seasoning in your pantry. It's going to help preserve it. So you can make this without cornstarch. There's been times when I've been out of cornstarch that I didn't use the cornstarch. So if you don't want to use cornstarch, certainly you do not have to. It just really helps thicken your taco, you know, your taco seasoning. I didn't get quite 1/4 cup there. Cornstarch will help thicken it and make sort of like a taco gravy. And so that's what it's used for, to preserve as well as thicken the taco when you're making tacos. Okay. The next thing I'm going to add is going to be onion. And let's see. Now I'm making, this isn't for 1 pound of ground meat. You're going to use 1/4 cup per pound of ground meat. So I'm making a large batch to keep in the pantry, just so you're aware. And I'm just using all organic onions. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to be adding is garlic powder. Now I make my own garlic powder, and I reuse these tones from Sam's Club. I reuse their container, but we're going to need about, let's see, two tablespoons. Garlic goes a long way. And this is the garlic powder. You could use garlic flakes, or you could even use dried minced garlic, but I would only use a tablespoon of that. Okay, and then we're going to use some sweet paprika. So I'm going to use about 1/4 of a cup of paprika, and this is a sweet paprika. You could use smoked too, that works well. And we're going to use probably 2.5 tablespoons of cumin. Now I cook a lot with cumin in Mexican food. Every Christmas when I make tamales, I use a lot of cumin. So this is organic cumin as well. Do like a half. It's hard to measure these little spoons. Okay. And we're going to add a tablespoon of oregano. And I do mine kind of heaping. You don't have to, but that's just what I do. And then our last ingredient, well, no. I need 3 tablespoons of chili powder. Did I put chili powder? No, I put paprika. So I'm gonna have to do chili powder now. All right. And then our last ingredient finally is going to be salt. I'm going to use a tablespoon of salt. Now, I'm only putting a tablespoon of salt to store this, but when when you're cooking your meat, you can salt your meat obviously to taste. You can always add more salt. You can't take salt back out, so I always start with a tablespoon with mine. So then I'm just going to stir this up, get all the lumps, any lumps or anything like that. You want to mix your cornstarch in real well. I saw a lady on a YouTube video take a Taco Bell seasoning pack and used processed cheese, Taco Bell seasoning, and because we've gone organic, it's really hard to watch people eat processed food. Because I don't think people realize what those companies are actually putting in their food. So this is what your final result's going to be. And what's great about this, let's see if I can get it in the camera. There we go. What's great about this is you can, like I said, you can vacuum seal this. I use it so often I wouldn't vacuum seal it, but I would put it in just a Ziploc bag that's marked taco seasoning. So I hope you've enjoyed this recipe for organic taco seasoning. I hope you'll try it, and I hope you will investigate and research what's going on into your foods that you're eating, and get down to some really good solid ingredients that you know are going to be healthy for you. So be sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel for more recipes, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and we'll see you next time. Everybody have a blessed week.